Hello everyone. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning everyone.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, Sai. Very good morning.
Good morning. Shall we start our class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In yesterday's class, we have seen what is cloud formation and how it works, right? In today's class, we are going to discuss Elastic Beanstalk. Excuse me. Elastic Beanstalk. First, let's see what is this Elastic Beanstalk. Guys, cloud formation service, it is also kind of cloud formation only. These are the only two services they deal with code in AWS. Okay, cloud formation and Elastic Beanstalk. Cloud formation is mainly for administrators, those who want to provision AWS infrastructure by writing some code, correct? This Elastic Beanstalk, it is mainly for developers. Developers, testers, UI teams, those who are responsible for web designing. Let me write web design. Okay. So this is mainly for these guys, developers, testers, and web designers. So in this particular service, our job is, being AWS guy, your job is to provide access to this service. You know, in IAM, what we do, we create user accounts and we give this service full access to these guys. That is one. And also, if they don't know how to use this one, then we help in doing this one. Okay, you'll understand what actually we are trying to do here. First, let's try to understand what are the problems that these developers are facing. See, developers, they write some code, okay, to create an application. So after writing that, they have to test whether that is working fine or not. Assume that that's a web application. Assume that that is working fine or not. So for that application, they have to install, they have to deploy in one EC2 instance. And where is that instance running? Inside VPC, inside public subnet. Inside, they have to launch one instance, they have to open security group, they have to open NACL, they have to, okay, all these things they have to do, then they deploy inside, then they test whether that is working fine or not. Now, for them, it is big headache. You know, they don't learn VPC, EC2, all these things. These are mainly for you, AWS guys. You are going to deal with VPC, EC2, all those things. For developers, they won't get much time to learn all these things, and neither they interested in learning these things. Okay, so their job is they are busy in writing code. After writing code, they want to test. They want to test. That to see to test, assume that it needs Java. So they have to install Java in that machine first before they deploy. Correct. So these things are big headache. You know, these are complex things for them. They don't get that much of time, and they don't even want to do it. All these things. Their purpose is just to test. Same thing with testers. Web designing. They want to test their websites and all whether they are working. You know, everything is fine. Actually, these guys they work together because combine effort, front and back and all this. So ultimately they want to test something, some application. For that, they need one EC2, but they don't know anything about VPC. They don't know anything about, you know, sending IP address and, you know, NACL security groups and installing some packages and all. They might not be familiar with Linux. Then how can they install packages and all? So these are the big challenges that they are facing. Okay, so to make their lives easy, AWS came up with one concept called Elastic Beanstalk. So here, what actually we do here, simple. They have their code. They might have written this code in any language, Java, PHP, Python, any language. After writing code in file, what they do, they have to zip. Okay, that file is right. File having code. So only one step they are going to do. One thing they are going to do. They are going to upload that code in Elastic Beanstalk. That's it. They are going to upload this code in Elastic Beanstalk. When they upload, what actually happens? Automatically, Elastic Beanstalk launches one instance with the required OS to test that code, and automatically it installs required softwares to test that code like Java and whatever needed, and that will be deployed, and it will give one URL so that by using that we can see how it looks. That means it's completely, see, backend Elastic Beanstalk, it uses machine learning and artificial intelligence. Okay, so when you deploy any code, automatically it launches one instance. It will take one OS which is required to test that code, and it installs required softwares automatically. We need not to verify, we need not figure out, hey, to test that one we need required this software. No, we need not. So everything will be taken care of automatically. Finally, code will be deployed and they'll give one URL so that you can test. So with one single step, everything will be taken care of automatically. That is how Elastic Beanstalk works. That means literally here, we need not to do anything, just we need to upload that code. Okay, so if they know how to upload, then we'll give full access of Elastic Beanstalk to these guys. If they don't know, then we upload that code. They'll hand over that code to you. You upload that code and you give this URL to those guys so that they can test. Okay, that's how it works. That means this Elastic Beanstalk mainly for developers, testers, and UI teams to test their applications, web applications, whether that is looking fine or not. With one single step, everything will be taken care of. Simple. That is how it works. Elastic Beanstalk. Let me show you practicals. First, we'll take a default application, then we'll upload our own application. Then I'll come to theory part. I have PPT for that. I'll explain that. Let me show you. So let's go to Elastic Beanstalk. Okay, so right now I'm in Singapore. Now here go to Elastic Beanstalk. This is also coming under compute section only because instance will be launched automatically. So click that Elastic Beanstalk. Now create application. Give any name. See here, what are the steps that we are following? Observe carefully. Give any name. Okay, whatever name. Okay, I'll give my app one. Okay. Now, whatever code you have with you, okay, that you took from developers. So that is in which language? So assume that that is in PHP. Assume. That's it. We selected two things. First, we have given name. Then we selected the code. Whatever our application has written in which code. That's it. Now upload the code. That's it. Only 3 steps. Okay. Since we don't have any code as of now that we have, I'm going to show you. What I'll do, I'll take sample code, sample application. This is for testing. That means when I click this one, AWS has some sample code that will be uploaded so that we can test how this Elastic Beanstalk works. Say sample application. That means when I click on create application, AWS default code will be uploaded to Elastic Beanstalk to one instance, and it will send one URL to you. By using that, we can test. See, click here, create application. That's it. Over. Practical session is over. So we give name, we select that language, which language, and we upload the code. Now observe carefully. What actually happens at backend? One instance will be launched. OS will be installed. Whatever sample code that we took from AWS. To test that code, if at all any required softwares are there, those will be installed, like if you take Java, something. Then this sample code will be deployed and it will give one URL. By using that, we can test how that sample code looks like. That is how it works. See here, everything it is creating, right? Required all dependencies will be created automatically. Now let's go to EC2 section. Let's see what is happening at back. So it has not created EC2 yet, right? Let's wait. So here you can see the output. What actually it is creating. Okay, it has created one security group. You can see, correct? named this one. It's AWS EB security group something, right? Okay. Now let's verify. Hit refresh. Yeah, see, it started launching one instance. My app one automatically. T2 micro, but randomly it took that one because that's what artificial intelligence works. Backend. Go to security group. See here, which security group it took? This one. This is a security group. So see, everything is being created automatically. Let's wait for a couple of more minutes. Once it is ready, then we'll test that URL. Then we'll understand what sample code that actually we took from AWS. Let's wait. After that, I'll explain how things are working. See guys, it created one bucket. See, Amazon S3 bucket. Why it has created bucket? Let me show you. Go to S3. Because when you upload the code from AWS, first that code will be uploaded to S3 bucket. From there, it takes that code. You can see Elastic Beanstalk. That is so. Same happened with the CloudFormation also yesterday. So here also kind of same. Still it is creating the environment. See, it created auto scaling also. It created monitoring CloudWatch. Acha, monitoring we haven't discussed it. We are going to discuss auto scaling. Why? Because see, even if you terminate this instance, one new instance will be created. It created with auto scaling also, but only one instance. Let's see. Go to launch configuration. Do you have this one? No. Right now we are using launch templates, right? Go to launch template. You can see one launch template got created. And you can find auto scaling also. That means even though if you terminate that instance, you can see desired minimum one. So even though if you terminate this instance, one more instance will be launched automatically. See, that kind of mechanism it is using. So I never mentioned, right? I need auto scaling with one instance. I need, this security group. I need this instance. This software should be installed. No, nowhere I mentioned. Just I uploaded that application. That's it. All required events, everything will be taken care because backend that artificial intelligence it works. Hit refresh. Not ready yet. Yes, it's ready. Now see, you got one URL, right? My app environment. This is a URL. What do? You use this URL to access the website which is running inside your EC2 instance. You can see when I open this one, you can see. So in that, they kept a sample application. You can see what they know which I have uploaded. Here you can see this one. That means this website related code only we uploaded. This is what given by AWS to us. For example, okay, I have verified this website. Assume that this font is not good. I don't like this font. I want to change the font. What they do, this developers, they modify that font in their code, and again they upload Elastic Beanstalk. Again, everything will be created automatically. Then they'll give one URL. They'll test. Okay, now it is fine. Now I want to change this alignment. Instead of these dots, I want to give some symbols or other symbol, tick marks. Then again, developer, they modify and again they upload to Elastic Beanstalk. Okay, now it is working fine. So after doing every modification, they can test easily, right? Okay, so they can easily upload to Elastic. Otherwise, every time they have to launch new instance, every modification they test, that too inside VPC, inside subnet, security groups, NACLs, that too launching server and installing required dependency software. That's big headache, right, for them. But see how easy it is. Suppose they want to change the color of this. Congratulations. Again, they modify, they upload Elastic Beanstalk, they'll test. So that is how it works. It's pretty easy. Okay. Okay, now what we do? Let's delete this one. Let's upload our own code. My own code. So go to actions, terminate environment. Okay. Terminating environment means this instance, whatever got launched, everything will be terminated. That auto scaling, everything, whatever environment has been created, everything will be terminated. Auto scaling, that EC2 instance, everything. Application means here we have deleted environment. Deleted or what? Let me confirm once again. Actually, we have deleted. This will be deleted after a couple of minutes. Now, application is that also we have to delete. What is the application? This is a code we uploaded. When we upload code, that will be stored as an application. That code will be deployed in one environment. Environment means physical infrastructure, auto scaling EC2 instance. Let me delete this application, my app one. Paste and that's it. Delete. Okay, application. Now what I do? Let me upload my own code. See here, there is a code. There's a sample code with me. You can say Elastic Beanstalk -side. What is this? Here nothing is there. Let me just extract. Let me show you what is here. Extract here. You can see. I'm extracting here itself. Okay. After extracting, what you got? You got one simple file. What is the content in that file? See, index.php. What is the content? Open with Notepad++. See, I kept one small content. That is, you can see this one. Actually, display content. Hello, dear side image student. This website was provisioned by using Elastic Beanstalk. This is a display content which I kept. That means simple. I created one file. In that, I kept some sample content in any language, and I have applied this one. I have applied. How you are going to apply this? This one. What is this? This is zip. I have applied zip. So how you are going to do it? Simple. Right click. You can see. Add to this one. Add to arc. Okay. So this one. You click here. So that will be this software you will get anyways in your life. You click this one. This will be something like this. I think we have to compress to index and email. Oh, yeah, this one only we have to set. Okay, just do that. That's it. So it's a file. I have applied, zip on top of this. Let me upload. Assume that these are code given by developers to you. They have given this code. They want to test the website, how it looks, the color, font, alignment, everything. So what you are going to do? Simple. Create application. Give any name. Okay, let's take my app to whatever name. That's up to you. Now that they will tell you that which code is there inside that file. So that is PHP. Okay. Upload your code. So either you can keep it in S3 bucket and give that file link here, or directly you can upload from your base machine. Local file. You can say Elastic Beanstalk. Open. Create application. That's it. One click. That's it. Over. Now what actually it does? It is going to launch one instance. Same like earlier. It is going to launch one instance. It will install OS. Now you don't have any say. I want that OS. I want this one. No. Automatically it works. Backend works automatically. Okay. Required softwares. Everything will be installed. And that application will be installed. You'll get one URL. By using that we can test. Here also same one S3 bucket. In that S3 bucket, whatever which is already there, in that only this file will be deployed. Okay, and auto scaling will be created. Everything will be done automatically. You can see one click. So this is easy, right? For developers, correct? They can use it easily. Let's wait. If you go to EC2, hit refresh. The older instance was terminated. Now see, my app 1 got terminated because we deleted that environment and application. Environment we deleted, so that's why this got deleted. Now new environment got created, my app 2. Whatever code we uploaded. So for that required things are getting provisioned. Let's wait. Yeah, you can see my setup is ready. Now you take this URL and you verify the website. You can see what is this? Hello dear, my name is student. This website was provisioned using Elastic Beanstalk. Simple. So here suppose I want to change the color. I want to change the color. Developer. See what you do, you give this URL to those developers, UI teams and all. They want to change the color. They modify that one in this file. Again, they zip it and they give to you, then you upload. Then you share this one. If they don't know, if they know, then they'll do by themselves. Okay, it's very easy, right? So everything will be launched automatically. You can see one instance got created, and you can see, auto scaling launch template. You can see it's a new launch template. Okay, launch auto scaling, and these are launch template. So that is how actually it works. Everything will be provisioned automatically. That is what Elastic Beanstalk. So this is this much only. It's a small service, but very, very useful service, mainly for those guys. Yes, we can. Mainly we are using for testing purpose. But if you want to host real-time applications, yes, you can. But this is not designed for that purpose. Got it? That is how it works. Now let me show you my PPT. Okay. So with Elastic Beanstalk, you can deploy, monitor, and scale an application quickly. That code is right. That is what application. What is application? That code. You can deploy, and after deploying, monitoring means kind. Here the meaning is verifying the website and all, everything is working fine or not, like that. And we can scale. Scale means suppose you add some more code to that file, you deploy again, you reapply. Suppose without changing the file name, if I add some more code, when I upload again, so what actually happens? The same existing infrastructure will be restructured, reconfigured. Existing infrastructure will be reconfigured. Suppose if you change the file name, that will be deployed on new environment. If you don't change the file name, that will be, existing environment will be redesigned to accommodate that particular code. That's all. See, everything happens automatically at backend. It provides mainly for developers. It doesn't mean that only developers, anyone can use, like, any end user, like testers, UI team, everyone. Those who want to test their websites with the ability to provision an application infrastructure in an almost transparent way. That means easy way, in an easy manner, we can provision this infrastructure. It has highly abstract focus towards infrastructure provision. So here the focus is performance, infrastructure focusing performance. Okay, whether that website is looking good or not, whether our purpose has been resolved or not. Its focus is not on configuration and specifications. Focus is not on which OS it is taking, how much hard disk for that, what is the RAM, what is software. No, focus is not on that. Focus is only on performance. Okay, so focus is on this. It attempts to remove or significantly simplify infrastructure management. Correct or not? So it is simplifying infrastructure management. Simplifying means literally we need not do anything. Everything will be taken by AWS only. Okay, and allowing applications to deploy in an infrastructure environment easily. So we can deploy in an easy manner. Okay. Either your entire application is one EB. Okay, I'll tell you what is the meaning of this one. Suppose you have a big application, IRCTC website is there. So that website contains home page and so many other pages. You can deploy this entire as one application. You can test, so respect to infrastructure will be provision. Or you can break into small pieces, each page as one application. You deploy, each page, that infrastructure will be provision. Either you can test the entire big website, grouping all pages, or you can test one by one page. See, right now we have only one page. So you can have multiple pages, all you group in one zip file and you test. So that is up to you. Okay, based on that only required infrastructure will be provisioned. You can have multiple versions of your application. See, ultimately here also what we are uploading code only, correct? That we are keeping in file developers. That file we can store in S3 buckets. So we can apply versioning, we can enable, so that every time you modify the code, okay, that will be stored as a new version. So at any point after you can come back to older code, you can deploy, you'll get older environment. Correct or not? So yes, you can have versions of that application. You can update your application. Yes, if you were after deploying without changing the name of that file, you can modify, you upload. Then this will be updated according to the code which is there. You pay for the resources that you use, but Elastic Beanstalk is free. Again, see here, this application is free, but you need to pay for the infrastructure, whatever it is provisioning. Like it is creating one auto scaling, this EC2 instance, bucket, right? For that you need to pay. Okay, same like CloudFormation. Now, as of now, supported languages are these. That means developers, testing teams, then UI team, they write code, right? So they can use this code as of now. So Elastic Beanstalk can understand only these languages. Maybe in future they may add few more. As of now, these are the only supported languages. Okay, that's it. Now, mostly people, they get confused between these two, CloudFormation and Elastic Beanstalk. They think that both are same, but that is not the case. Both are not same. Let me explain. See, CloudFormation, Elastic Beanstalk. CloudFormation is mainly for administrators, but this is mainly for developers, testers, UI teams. Administrators, okay. Yeah. Here the focus is to create infrastructure. Create which instance you want, how much RAM, how much hard disk. Okay, focus on create, purpose is to create infra. But here purpose is not to create infra. Purpose is to test application. In that process, infra is getting created automatically. So focus is on testing this application. Here to create infra, you can use either JSON or YAML scripts. But here you are writing some code. Developer, they use some code to create application. That code, they can use either Java PHP, Python. Okay. These are the things. And yeah, these are the major things. Mainly purpose is to create infra here, but here purpose is similarities. Similarities. These are the differences. Okay. These are similarities. Here both are free. You need to pay for the infrastructure, whatever it is created. Free application, you can use infra. You can store both in S3 buckets. Versioning you can enable. Okay, so that you can apply, you can go to older environments by taking older code. So these are the only similarities. But these are the differences. Got it? That is so actually it works. Understood? So it is one of the easiest services. Your job is just to upload and you share that link. But you must know backend how it works. Okay. That's all. Backend, how it works, it uses backend artificial intelligence. Everything will be taken care automatically. Okay. So what I'll do today, I'll be sharing this one. This file also I'll be sharing that one so you can practice. Okay. Yeah, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Any doubts from anyone?
So we need that. So we need that file to be on zip format only.
Yes, yes, yes.
Code,
yes. That should be in a zip format only, because see, if you want to create something new, see here, create new environment. Yeah, create application. Here, I have mentioned that you'll upload your code from local file. Earlier they used to mention here separately that that file should be in a zip file only. Yeah, that should be. Now they removed, but still the file should be in that format only. Even if you have any number of files, you bundle, you group them in a zip, then you use it. Okay.
Sir, Sai, every time we change the, say for example, a developer has changed the font of the page, and they asked us to test. So every time they edit, we need to create a new environment.
Yes, correct. We need to do it freshly, because we don't disturb existing thing. Actually, we do it as a new thing. Then we give that URL to those guys. That's why in many places, many instances in companies, we work with multiple teams, different teams. Being AWS guy, you work with the DevOps engineers, you work with developers, testers, UI teams. Okay, so you are the backbone for all those teams, because see, let them do anything. At the end of the day, they need environment like infrastructure, instances, and all. So they have to depend upon you, because you are the administrator for your entire company, right?
Yes.
Admin. So that's why they have to depend upon you. That is so. That's why when they conduct any meetings and all, in that you'll be part of that teams. Okay, because you have to give update related to your infrastructure. Okay, so that is.
So there is no provision of editing, like just change in a, just edit it and
yeah, you can do it. What you do, you edit this file in that code, you upload it again with the, let me show you, in that environment only. You can, we actually every time we do it freshly, so that there won't be any confusion. So let me test. So for example, environment 2. Okay, here somewhere you'll find to modify actions. Load configuration. Yeah, maybe this one. So when you click here, one second. Somewhere you'll find an option to change a platform, upload and deploy. One second. Yeah, here you can see. Yes, this is a place. See here, what do you do? Upload. Click here. You modify the file, you upload again. The same file is right. Okay, you upload that file. That this will be stored as a new version. Here it's that will stored as a new version deploy. So existing infrastructure will be restructured, because see, this is my environment. I have 2, right? Same environment that will be redesigned. Yes. That is how it works. These are smaller services, but they are important. Okay, they are important. Then these services are making our lives easy. Okay.
Hello, Sai.
Yes, please.
In history, we can see whatever we changed in that file.
History?
Change
No,
history.
that actually what we do here. See, you modify the file, right? You
Okay.
want to see one more thing. Recently, they added one more thing, that is in bucket they enabled versioning itself. Let me show you the bucket whatever it created. Go to properties.
Automatically, it will be enabled.
Yeah. That's recently they bucket versioning. Actually, not they haven't enabled it. Recently, I heard that they haven't enabled. But we instead of depending upon this bucket, what actually we do? What we do, I'll tell you in companies. They have given one file like this one, right? So what do? You create one bucket. You upload this file. Okay, you upload this file. Then you upload this one to Elastic Beanstalk. They modified this file. They have given that file again. Again, you upload by enabling versioning. That will be stored as a new version, right? Every time, and you test. Suppose whenever they want, I want that older environment. Then you take older one, that file, you download, and you deploy. You know, right? These things, in bucket, S3 bucket, when you store version, that will be stored as a new file. So that is how actually we are doing in companies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sai, when every time we deploy the application, then every time it will create the new instance.
Every time?
It create the new instance.
Yes, correct.
So means a lot of suppose 100 and suppose 10, 20 applications are there, then means pages. So we can
Correct.
do
Those
it
many.
Individually page.
Right. See,
individually.
correct. What is I understood your whatever question. Yeah, that is how. That's a, you know what? Right now, see how much bill we are getting at time. My billing dashboard is something. Let me show you. You can see 527. My bill for this month because it's the end of the month. So on an average, every month I get around 500 because these are places where I use DevOps also extensively. Because entire DevOps also for that we launch many instances. I do it in AWS only, whether it is Python, DevOps, everything I use my account for for teaching purpose. In companies every month in one of my older companies, we used to get every month 80 lakhs on an average. 80 lakhs. 80, sometimes it reaches 1 crore. The per month bill of AWS account. Can you imagine? In fact, big my MNCs, they get much more than this. That is the reason why he is becoming rich day to day. Jeff Bezos. Right? His net worth.
Their servers are very high configuration.
Too,
24/7 they are
$200 billion.
Yeah, if you
$200 billion.
So is the second, okay, if you take first richest person, okay, around 110 billion dollars. Second richest, first richest person, the Jeff Bezos 200 plus. You can see the difference. Even though, I mean, the difference is third one could be, one something around 105 something around. See, third richest person, second richest person, difference is only around 5 to 10 or max. But see, the first richest person, second, huge, almost double. Why he is becoming rich day to day? Not just because of Amazon.com that we used to buy products. No, but the major portion that contribution is from AWS cloud. See, every month companies are paying huge amount of money every month. That is the reason he is becoming rich.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, if a developer edits some codes and that code belongs to same file, and then we upload that file again, then a new instance will be created, or that instance, the previous one will be there. And
see, if the file is same, okay, without changing, if you upload from here, then new instance won't get created. Existing instance in that only code will be modified automatically. That means
existing infrastructure will be for little bit changed.
Yes, that means the URL remains same. Okay, URL, everything remains same. Here the code will be re-modified. Got it?
By this we can save.
Yes, right. Right.
Sai, in this service, what is the role of the admins? काम कैसे होगा, मतलब कि फाइल्स हमें डेवलपर देगा, राइट, एंड एडमिन जस्ट अपलोड करेगा, ऐसा
Yeah. Here, your job is limited. Your job is very easy. When they give that code to you, you are going to upload. Okay, you are going to deploy, and you will give that URL. Don't think that it's very easy. It's just a just maximum 5 minutes of task. But every day, hundreds of developers, hundreds in big companies, hundreds plus, 500, 600, they keep on giving these tasks. Hey, I do this one. So in one day, how many you do? Correct or not? That's what, in the form of tickets. They raise some tickets. At the end of course, I'll tell you how they raise ticket. You need to finish that work. You need to close the ticket. So if it is one application, that is fine. But 100 developers they are giving every day. So you'll be engaged with these tasks, correct or not? In companies, what we do most of the times, we do same task, repeated task again and again. With that only we, the whole day will be engaged.
Hello, sir.
Understood? Working hours, correct or not?
Yeah, but Sai, again, this lots of machines instance will create if we do like this again and again.
Oh yeah.
Here we can reduce the billing by using Ansible, right? Same in testing infrastructure can be created by using DevOps too.
Yeah, for that again, see, we can do that, but again, they don't. For that again, we don't take DevOps guys. Anyway, they are busy. Yeah, they can. For that also, they can use Dockers. If you are from DevOps, yes, there is one option is there. For this purpose only, we are using Dockers, Docker container to save the bill. But some company they are still using this one only because it's much more easier than Docker. See, yes, it is costlier but easier. Companies, they have a lot of money, guys. They don't worry about paying money, but tasks should be finished within the time. That is important because clients are ready to pay any amount of money, but the work should be finished within the time frame. That's why this is easy one. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, at the end of the day, just we want this should be implemented on a production server, right?
After testing, yes, finally they implement this one in production.
Then why company using test servers, development servers, and pre-production servers, and then lastly implemented on production server?
See, I'll tell you.
As I'm working, like I found this
I'll tell you.
settings.
Okay, I'll give one simple. I think I don't know whether I have given this example in your class or other class. Okay, so I'll tell you why we need different environments, and I'll tell you what is the purpose of that environments today. Suppose you are a singer. You want to give stage performance. You are a singer. You want to give stage performance. So first, what you do, you take one paper, you write the lyrics of that song, correct? The lyrics you write, right? That's the first task you do. That means development. Or if you want to sing your own song, you just, write that lyrics in piece of paper. That is what development. After that, what you do, you practice that once. And in that, if at all any mistakes are there, okay, that you'll be addressing those mistakes in that piece of paper. That is what test, if at all any issues are there. Then after that, we have many environments. I'm taking just 4 simple important environments. Okay. After that, the lyrics, that is fine, the content is fine, but how you are singing, okay, the words pronunciation and all, whether you are following properly or not. Content is say no errors are there in that piece of paper, no errors because already tested. But whether you are singing properly or not, okay, gaps and all, you are giving high pitch, low pitch, whether that is fine, whether you are doing properly. That also you do it from your side. That is, you can think of QA, quality. QA we call it, quality check. Okay. So at testing stage, they verified whether any errors are there or not. At quality check, they verified quality whether it is perfect or not. Errors are not there, but how you are singing, the pronunciation, the gaps, high pitch, low pitch, tone and all, everything is correct or not. Then finally, your song is ready. Then you are going to use stage performance. Assume that tomorrow is a main stage performance. So what you do, you go to that stage, wherever the stage is located, one day prior, and you practice there. You practice there. Okay, in front of you, the only difference is there won't be any audience in front of you. There will be your parents or your friends. Okay, it's the same environment, same stage, everything. Location is same, stage is same, but you went to that location one day prior, so there are no audience. So for final practice, that is what either you can call stage, or stage means not that stage, staging environment we call, or pre-production. Now its final practice is over. Then finally, you are giving actual stage performance in front of audience. That is what? Production. Okay. Suppose if you say, Sai, what is the use of all these things? Then final day will be failure. If straight away you go to that location, then definitely chances are more that things will be failed. Correct or not? Guys, you understood this example? Please respond. Correct? You understood?
Yes,
That means all
sir.
these stages are important. Correct? All are important. Correct? All are in one stage. You are addressing one issue. Here first you are writing the lyrics and all. That means you are ready with your lyrics. Then you are testing. That means here there won't be any errors. And here you are singing, that way of singing that will be good here. Then finally you are giving final stage performance. That means you will understand all real-time problems and all. In front of audience, how it looks and everything. Then finally, this will be successful. Without them, this will be failed. The same thing here also. When we give any application to our actual client, we write the code and we don't give directly. First of all, after writing code, we create one instance, and not one, many. Then in that instance only we write the code. First we write the code. That is that environment, that instance, or multiple instances, that environment we call development environment. Then we launch some other instances. In that code will be deployed and we testers they do. That is what testing environment. Environment is group of instances, group of machines, which you are using for testing purpose. That's what we call test environment. Then few more instances. There you test whether quality wise is perfect, code has written properly or not. That means whether they followed best practices or not. Security wise it is perfect or not. Everything. Then finally, whatever client is using, client is having some 100 machines. So here also we take 100 machines. Client is using in Windows or Linux. Okay, assume that they are using Linux. We take Linux. Okay, in that we deploy. That means we try to replicate client's environment. We test. Finally, in our only difference is it is in our company. If it is working fine, okay, that's the assumption is that should work fine in client's environment also. Then finally, the kind of same environment, but only difference is that is a client's location. That is production. These servers we use, that is production environment. Okay, so these are important. Otherwise, client will give bullshit. If directly, that time also we get some errors here after doing these many testings also. But we should go in this manner. These are different environments. In some companies, they add few more environments as per the company needs. But these are major environment: development environment, testing environment, QA environment, staging or pre-production, then production. I hope you understood, right, everyone?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any more doubts?
Yeah, I have a few questions related to load balancing. So what I did, and there are two instances. I was actually doing the project, DevOps project. So in the two instances, on those two nodes, I installed Tomcat and deployed the application. Then I created the load balancer. Right?
This
and
is what? Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I installed the application and it's under the web apps folder on 8080 port. Okay. So I clicked, what I did, I created load balancer and attached those two nodes to it.
Do one thing, Pranav, do one thing.
Yeah.
This of DevOps also integrated, right? Can you call me today at 7 p.m. so that I will have a telephonic call, because If I explain this one in here, these AWS, they get confused because it's a DevOps included, right? That's why you just make a call at 7 p.m. We'll have a call. We'll talk. Okay.
Okay, sure. And say one more, maybe because of that. So in the load balancer and the health check, we give index.html, right? And it can be any place at the machine. Yeah.
No.
We
That
just need
should,
to give the path.
No. That should be inside HTML folder only. If you keep it in other location, it will not work because by default, load balancer will check for the file in that HTML folder only. Okay. If you try in other location, it will not work.
Whether we install HTTP package or not, if we create the folder structure, then it should work.
That I never tried, but because generally when we create folder structure after installing HTTP, that folder structure will be created automatically.
What I did yesterday, I was doing this trial and error. So I created a folder, the index.html on the root folder, then it didn't work. Then I created install HTTP package, then created that. Then I was trying to access then the health check worked, but the Tomcat application that didn't load the web app. That didn't.
So thing is that yes,
see,
simple. Okay, from that we got one conclusion, right? Yeah. First of all, that file will work if it is in HTML folder only. Second thing, that directory structure you should not create manually. That should be created automatically. That will be done automatically after installing HTTP package, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
In Elastic Beanstalk, all these 4 steps are running in the backend, or
everything will be taken care at backend. That's what artificial intelligence working on backend. That's why they made more user friendly. Suppose assume that if they give an option that you need to launch instance manually, you need to install softwares, then first of all, what is the use of Elastic Beanstalk? Correct or not? They're moving towards complete automation. That is all.
Hello, Sai.
Yes, please.
My question is related to database. It's what is the eventual consistency and strong consistency? The difference between.
Okay, I'll tell you. Actually, that is data. Where you have seen this one?
Actually, last day I saw some questions on Google.
Okay.
So there is.
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you. See. First one is eventual. What is another consistency you said?
It's a eventual and strong consistency.
I think that's not a strong. In place of this, there is one more.
It's strong consistency.
Strong, are you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll tell you the
meaning. The question is consistency model for
different consistency models. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. See. I'll tell you what actually. Let's take example of S3 bucket. Strong consistency means when you upload something to S3 bucket. Actually, these are database related things, but I'm taking example of S3. When you upload any new file, that you can access quickly. After uploading, immediately you can access. Immediately. When you upload any video, that you can watch immediately. That is what's strong. That means when it is a new file, that you can access immediately.
High availability.
Okay.
Yeah. Eventual means, see, if you modify the file, suppose the same file, after uploading, if it's a fresh file, you can access immediately. But if you modify that file, modify means you modify. See, the file name is same. You modify it and you upload it. You modify the file. When you upload file, backend, it will take multiple backups. It will take multiple backups immediately. Okay. When you modify the file, the modification should be replicated in all locations. S3 multiple backups it takes, right? Either when you upload file, that will be uploaded that will take multiple backups immediately. Okay. But when you modify or delete the file, those modifications and deletions won't get updated immediately in other backups. Okay, I'm repeating. It's a new file that will be uploaded in, that will be taken backup immediately. Okay, that's what strong consistency, or you can call immediate consistency. You can use any of the words. But when you modify or delete the file, those modifications won't get updated immediately. It takes some time to get updated. It takes some time. So if you, that's what, if you want to write strong consistency for write. Okay, strong means when you write anything, new file, that will be a strong consistency. Like that, those changes will be uploaded immediately. But eventual consistency for that modifications and deletions, reading and all. I mean, after modification, if you want to read, in one more thing, you modified the file. If you want to read that one after modification, you can't read immediately. If the new file, you can read immediately. But if it is a modified file, you can't read immediately. That means there's an eventual consistency. That means it takes some time. Okay, let me put it in simple terms. If it is a new file, there's a strong consistency. You can read immediately. But if it's a modified file or deleted, if you delete something, okay, so to read that one, okay, since if you delete, you can't even read. If you modify, then you can't read immediately. It takes some time to read. Why? Because those changes to get replicated, it takes time. That is what, that's the difference between strong and eventual consistency. I think the answer which you read, it's a similar, right?
Yes, yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that is actual meaning. Any more doubts? No doubts? Yeah, fine. Yeah, that's it, guys, for today. What you do, don't forget to delete these application and environment, both. Already I have shown you, right? Delete. Okay. Yeah, I'll be sharing this file so that you can practice. Okay. Thank you, everyone. See you in tomorrow's class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
bye.
Yeah, bye.